Greetings, human creatures, welcome back to the show. I'm Jawarlock, I'm your host. Today, obviously, we unbox, we review, and react to things. Today's thing is the Zanini Box. This, depending on which one you get, is a box of pins or a box of pins and cards. There are a whole lot of subscriptions. I'm not going to go into all the details. I will leave a link in the description and a list of all the many different subscriptions you can get. Anyway, this will be quite a short video, I would imagine, so we'll try and cut this open because it's very well sealed and see what we get. What I will say is if you buy the pins individually, they are $7.99, which is about a $5 or so, which is quite expensive. And I think the cheapest subscription is about $7.99 for 3 pins. So you definitely get your value's worth. Anyway, onwards. We'll begin with the pins, which I've now realised there are 2 sets of pins in here. One is a special collection, one is the normal collection. We'll do the normal collection first. The first pin is E.T. the Extraterrestrial, which basically coined the term extraterrestrial. E.T. is a little being and he can heal people and all kinds of stuff, and he comes to Earth and he meets Elliot. It's a brilliant film, so by Steven Spielberg. You should watch it. It is a classic 80s film. That is a great looking pin. It looks like E.T. It's got the weight to it. It's nicely designed. I like it. Next pin. Pin 2 is everyone's favourite superhero, Captain America, played fantastically by Chris Evans. He may not be your favourite superhero, but he was very well played by Chris Evans. Can't wait to see what they do with Falcon and the Winter Soldier. But that is a good design. It's a nice pin. It does look like Captain America. Could have added a little more detail to the face, but for what it is, it's very nice. Pin 3. I feel like I've seen this before. It is the Star Wars Stormtrooper. Or did we have a First Order Trooper? I can't remember anything Star Wars. I love it. Simple pin. You could probably sell this if you wanted for quite a bit of money. Pin number 4 is Marcus Phoenix from the Gears of War series, and it does look like Marcus Phoenix. If you played Gears of War, you'll know it's quite a good game. And it plays slightly different to most first-person shooters because it's generally sort of over the shoulder. It's very strange, it's very good fun. That is a very nice pin. Generally so far, nice pins. I like saying that these pins are nice because they are nice pins. Pin 5 is one of my favourite cartoons of all time, ever in the history of anything. It is hoo-ha-ha Johnny Bravo. I have t-shirts, I have jumpers, I have hoodies with his face on and his sayings. He is fantastic. He is a guy who thinks very highly of himself, tries to get the women and fails miserably, has a million sayings, lives with his mum and gets teased by a little girl. It's all very strange, it's all very brilliant. Go and watch Nickelodeon, go look up Johnny Bravo. This is fantastic, I love this pin. The next set of pins is something slightly different. We don't usually get 2 sets, but this seems to be a special collection, and it's something close to my heart because I love retro gaming. So this set is really nice. The first pin is one of my favourite controllers ever because it was just so weird. It's basically a box with a stick that you moved and a single button that you pressed to shoot and fire. You might have had them on the Spectrum, an Amstrad, a Commodore, or maybe even the Amiga. It is one of the classic old joysticks. I love that pin. Pin 2, the famous SNES, the 2-button one, and the joypad. Yes, the original joypad for the NES, which is a standard version you can get now for the Switch, I think they sell them for, and you can get them for the Retro Pi. By the way, get yourself a Retro Pi. They are fantastic. This, very nice pin, a classic controller. Pin 3, to me, I'm not sure, but it looks like the old sort of Genesis Mega Drive controller, the one with the 6 buttons, A, B, C, and X, Y, Z, as well as the joypad. This was a classic. This is the one my friend's dad used to have, and he always used to kick my ass playing Mortal Kombat. Great controller, love that system, really wish I still had one. Pin 4 is the classic Xbox controller. All of these pins do look like the controllers, and I really like the retro style of them. It's very cool. Original Xbox controller. There's something about the shape that doesn't quite sit right, but you can clearly see it is the Xbox controller. I'm really looking forward to the new consoles, and yes, I probably am going to buy both because I'm an idiot. The next pin I'm completely unsure about. Is it... It looks to me like it's from the Dreamcast, which was a very underrated console. I really enjoyed the Dreamcast. Playing Soul Calibur was amazing on that system. Loved the Dreamcast. Great controller for a very old system, but one of the old systems that basically spelled the end of Sega's adventures in making consoles, apart from the Master System, which still sells millions of copies in Brazil. I don't know why, but it does. The next pin has thrown me completely because I was looking at it like, is that the Stadia? Or is that the PlayStation? Or is that the new design for the PlayStation? Or is it the stick? I don't know what this pin is for. It's very futuristic looking, help, someone help me, but it's a very nice looking pin. So there were the two different collections from Zanini. The first collection is a standard one you get each month. The second one is a special collection. Again, links in the description. But there's one more thing in here, and that is the cards. The Zanini cards are something completely different. They are basically cards from TV shows, films, or comics, as you can see here, and they have details, as I drop them, on the back. So they tell you, like, Spawn, my favourite comic ever, they're making it into a film, which is weird because Spawn isn't the main character in a Spawn film. Could be strange. But yeah, Spawn 1, Image Comics, June the 1st, 1992, Todd McFarlane, cover artist Todd McFarlane, and then a little plain bit here that you can get someone to sign if you ever meet them. So you've got the Hulk, Superman, Spawn, Birdman, Argo, Game of Thrones, God of War, Call of Duty Modern Warfare, and Fortnite. I think these are one of the cheapest subscriptions at about $5. They're essentially just cards, but they're very nice cards, and I collect cards because I'm insane. But I like the details, I like the fact they come in a little pocket, and you can get people to sign them. That's kind of cool, it saves carrying around like a scrap. So in this tiny, tiny little box, we had a whole lot from Zanini for August. If you want to grab these, as I said, links down below in the descriptions. Let me know your thoughts. Do you like pin boxes? What other boxes would you like to see on this channel? What else would you like to see on this channel? Let me know down below in the comments. As always, thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed, hope you're all very well, and most importantly, be happy, be free, keep it awesome, and I will catch you next time. Bye-bye.